What's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday to everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy. If you had to take a COVID test, hopefully you have tested negative. If you did test positive, I hope you have a full and speedy recovery with no long COVID issues. It is time now for the Tuesday edition of the Pandemic Update for Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. And as you can hear clearly, the pandemic is still not over. We do have several notes to bring to you today. First off, let's start off with BNO's numbers. Actually, first off, let's start off with, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, because we have been gaining quite a few new subscribers lately, and I want to welcome you to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, and maybe you're convinced that the pandemic's over, or that it's not a big deal, or that COVID flu or any other virus out there is not a big deal, give me a few minutes of your time. I will prove to you otherwise. And if at the end you see things my way, or see things the way reality is right now, which is not too good, maybe you'll give the video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Alrighty, starting off today with BNO news. This is not good. New cases. They just updated last night. Usually would be on Sunday nights, but they're a day late because of the backlog from the holiday, the lag. Thanksgiving was last week. We're tracking a post-Thanksgiving surge here, and clearly things are trending in the wrong direction. New cases, 195,207 new cases. The average is 175,209 per week. That's actually up by 8,022. States reporting 50 out of 50. In the hospital, unfortunately, this number is going up. 13,938. As you know, with admissions going up, the number of people in the hospital goes up. That's an increase by 805. Another number that's actually even worse, in the sense that it's a number you don't want to see go up. You don't want to see any numbers go up, but especially this one. In the ICU, 1,683. That's actually up by 87. So now that ICUs are rising, you know what comes next. Deaths would start to rise, and sure enough, there was a slight increase in deaths. New deaths, 1,305. Let me lay it out to you this way. 1,305 deaths. We are only just about to enter December. You might as well say the baseline was last week, and now it's starting to go upward. Cases are projected to go up significantly. I just saw a new model, I retweeted it last night, that project by Christmas, December 25th, there will be 1.5 million new cases per day in the United States. So right now, things are going upward. They're going to go up that high. So that just goes to show you, deaths are already starting to rise. We're already 1,305. What is this now? 13th or 14th week, maybe 15th week, where deaths have been over 1,000 in a week. I mean, it never went below 1,000 in between the summer and winter waves. This is not good. The likelihood that we see deaths at some point go over 2,000 in a week, it's really starting to increase. The average, by the way, now is 1,284 a week. That's actually down by 43. That's not going to last much longer. Then when we go over to Milwaukee, this is coming in from Milwaukee. COVID-19 hospitalizations jump in Milwaukee County by over 50% in the last week. 50% in 1 week. Now let's go to Russia. 40% increase in COVID-19 in 1 week. Also not good. It says here the prevalence of COVID-19 increased more than 38% in a week. The number of hospitalizations increased by almost 17%. About 30% of cases occur in St. Petersburg and Moscow regions. Also, something else, late breaking news that I don't have on my notes, just tweeted a little bit ago, and that is that long COVID. It's a big problem. We're going to have a little discussion here about long COVID. Long COVID is a big problem. Well, it's starting to increase its prevalence in nursing homes. In other words, there's starting to be more and more people that live in nursing homes, patients in long-term care facilities that have long COVID. It's a real problem. Something that we've been following from day one since I started the channel. It's something that's been known about since the early days of the pandemic, but we didn't know much about it in the beginning. We're starting to learn more, and the more we learn, it's not good. I actually saw a report on local news last night. Yes, local news actually mentioned COVID. They actually talked about how people with long COVID are having brain issues, whether it's problems with the brain functioning, brain disorder. All kinds of brain problems are popping up with people who have long COVID. I look at it this way. We take cancer patients seriously. We take people who have heart problems seriously. We take people who have Alzheimer's and dementia seriously. We take people that have ME seriously. All these different things that people have to deal with, disabilities, you name it. Why can't we treat long COVID the same way? Why can't we take long COVID just as serious? There are all these awareness advertisements that come on TV about other things. We need ad council or someone, I have said this multiple times, to step in and raise awareness about long COVID. It's time. It is time. This is something that's serious. Each wave, more people are going on to develop long COVID. Right now, thousands a day. And when we hit 1.5 million infections a day at Christmas time, that's potentially over 100,000 new people that gain long COVID a day, that go on to develop long COVID each day. And let me explain something. You're hearing me say 1.5 million infections. No, that's not around the world. That's just here in the United States. 1.5 million infections a day. Now, mind you, you're not going to see that in the data. This includes asymptomatic cases. This includes cases where people don't bother to get tested, or whatever the case may be. Yes, it does include some reported cases. It also includes those at-home tests that no one bothers to report because there's no real system requiring you to report your at-home tests to a local health department or the CDC. This is a real problem. It's going to be similar to last year's numbers, but here's my concern. Not as many people are taking a booster right now. And then you have those that just got the original 2 shots, or maybe just the J&J, which was one and done. And they never got anything since. That's problematic. It's a longer time from any protection that the shots and boosters have given you, and there's more chance of severe cases this year. Maybe the virus itself won't be more severe, but if you have less protection, you're putting yourself more at harm with a greater chance of long COVID, greater chance of complications, and ultimately I'm concerned about how high deaths could go. Do I think deaths will get to where the levels they were last year? I'm not going to say that, but what I can say is this is quickly trending in the wrong direction. Flu, it's looking like it's going to be a severe flu season. It's looking like RSV is going to be severe as well. And RSV, folks, come on. There's a vaccine for RSV now. I don't know why more people won't go out and get the RSV vaccine. Is it because you have a bad taste in your mouth left behind from the COVID vaccine? I don't know. But come on. You need to go out and get your booster shots for COVID, your RSV shot, and your influenza. You need to get your flu vaccine as well, because the levels that are setting up right now are not good. And if you're going to need hospital care, say, just a few weeks from now, you're not going to get the best care because hospitals are starting to get busy again. I mean, I'm serious. Hospitals are really starting to get busy. I was watching CADS yesterday, and they were busy all day long with many flu-like calls, COVID-like calls, heart problems, you name it. It's been going on. Next few weeks are the most riskiest times. Of course, there may be a brief period where it, kind of doesn't go up as fast, middle of December. But I think right as we head to Christmas, boom, going to go up higher. And it's also possible we just keep rising right till Christmas, and then we see the rise get even faster after Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, and all those holidays. Then at some point in January, whether it be mid-January or late January, and it will be different in every state, we will eventually see some sort of a peak like we did last year. But right now, we're on the upside. We can't think about that. What we need to think about is taking proper safety precautions. Masking, clean air is essential right now. Avoid any unnecessary gatherings. The chance that you encounter someone who is infected right now is rapidly increasing. And as time goes on, as we go into the next few weeks, your chance of getting infected because you encounter someone who's infected with COVID, flu, or something, some sort of respiratory virus, is going to significantly go up, especially with COVID. We know BA 2.86 is now rapidly rising. It's no question anymore. It's going to eventually take over. It's probably going to be the dominant variant prior to January, prior to Christmas, which that, my friends, is a real problem. You're talking about a variant dominating right before one of the biggest holidays of the year, where people do gather. Yes, that is going to result in a large number of cases, unfortunately hospitalizations, and unfortunately deaths. But you can keep yourself safe. You can do the proper precautions. You can continue to mask. Just because so-and-so had a mild case doesn't mean you are going to have a mild case. Take a look at a car. Think of it as a car. You're probably seeing some cars behind me. All cars are different, right? They have different engines. They have different parts. Well, humans are kind of the same. I mean, I'm allergic to certain things, and maybe I'm allergic to things that you're not allergic to. Maybe I have some sort of a health issue that you don't have. Everyone has different health issues. Everyone's body is different in the way it reacts to things. Well, guess what? That's the way it is with COVID. While COVID may hit one person mild who, actually has problems, it may hit another person who's totally healthy and fine really hard, and then they go on to develop long COVID. That's the mystery with COVID. That's what it's been doing since day one. It affects everyone differently. It hits everyone differently. Some people end up getting it really bad. Others don't. It's a mystery. And you don't want to become the one that becomes the random person who goes on to develop long COVID and has problems for months and months, if not years, after your initial infection. Alrighty, folks, that's all I have for today. We may have something for you again later in the day. I don't know. Just see how the day goes. I will see you all again next time. If you learned anything here, give the video a thumbs up. By all means, subscribe down below if you're new. And if you have any comments, leave your comments down below. I love responding to comments. I will see you all again next time. Until I see you again next time, stay safe, everyone, and have a fantastic Tuesday. Thanks for watching.